Hey, what's happening, everybody? Subs here for Cincinnati Soccer Talk with a little post-match analysis. The boys in orange and blue. They get a draw. They managed to draw on the road tonight against the Richmond Kickers. The game finishes 1-1. A very hotly contested matchup between these two sides. FC Cincinnati, I would say they played pretty well. They probably could have won this game if they had had some things go their way. But again, they find themselves on the wrong side of things just 7 minutes into the ball game. Chris Korb with a beautiful play in the corner to get away from new FC Cincinnati midfielder Christian Martinez. He gets out of the corner with a great play, crosses the ball into the box right in front of Mitch Hildebrandt. And the goal is actually originally credited to Secure for Richmond. Then it was then it was reassigned to, they gave it to Harrison Delbridge as an own goal. And now it's been given back to Security for Richmond. I think the reason that they're going to give it to him is because the shot was originally on target before the deflection. You can see on the replay, Secure's shot actually is going up towards Mitch Hildebrandt's hands, and then in the middle of the ball flight, you can see it actually come back down towards the ground. I think that's after it deflected off of Harrison Delbridge's leg. I'm not sure where it hit on Harrison, but it went into the back of the net. And so FC Cincinnati, just 7 minutes in, they find themselves down a goal against a team that's only scored 3 goals all season. So you're thinking to yourself, well, really, what is going on with this team? It was halftime, 1-0. They were still down. And about 10 minutes into the second half, Coach Koch decided to make some changes. He brought on Kadeem Dakers, subbing off Christian Martinez, making his first start for FC Cincinnati after just joining us from the Columbus Crew. He also brought on Victor Manzaré. And I thought once they made the switch to Kadeem Dakers on the right side, him and Matt Boehner, actually, they combined really well on that right side. You could tell there's some chemistry building between these two guys, and that's actually what led to the goal by Jimmy McLaughlin. It was a great underlapping run by Matt Boehner in front of Kadeem Dakers. Kadeem then cuts to the inside and passes it down the field to Boehner with a great cross into the box for Jimmy McLaughlin, who just really had to side foot it into the bottom corner. And that made it 1-1. There was another chance late in the game. Matt Boehner had a chance to score. I thought he had a pretty good shot, but if it wasn't for former FC Cincinnati center back Evan Lee, now playing for Richmond, this would have been a 2-1 game. But Lee was able to deflect the ball out, and the game ends in a 1-1 draw. You could argue that you take away the fluky play, the fluky way that Richmond scored their goal, and FC Cincinnati could have won this game. I think they created more chances. They had more corners. They had more possession. But again, defensively, they aren't able to keep the clean sheet, which has been a really big problem with FC Cincinnati this year. You'll take a point on the road for the most part, but with the way the results have been going for this team lately, you're just kind of wishing they would start racking up these 3 points. And it was against a Richmond side who, again, offensively isn't beating anybody in USL. They're not scoring any goals, and to give up one after 7 minutes, I think everybody on FC Cincinnati is probably a little disappointed with the result. Again, I'm not trying to be completely negative here, but this is a team that was beatable, and FC Cincinnati needs to start getting these points. They need to start racking up wins to climb up the Eastern Conference. If I had to give a man of the match, I feel like I'm a broken record at this point because I keep saying his name, but I really think Matt Boehner was solid for FC Cincinnati at right back tonight. Every tackle he had to put in the 18, he was spot on. Great distribution out of the back, and was a key contributor to the goal. I mean, he has the assist tonight in the game for Jimmy McLaughlin's goal. So there are a number of different candidates. I thought Austin Berry actually played pretty well at center back. Delbridge played really well tonight, but again, if you consider the own goal, I know they're not considering an own goal, but he played pretty solid as well tonight. I'd like to see some more stuff out of our forwards and our wingers. Andrew Wiedemann played forward tonight. Didn't really have a whole lot of service to him. We saw Daryl Fordyce there playing as more of a central attacking midfielder, more of a 10 spot. Was kind of non-existent in the midfield tonight. Would love to know your thoughts, though, FC Cincinnati fans. What did you make of the match tonight against the Richmond Kickers? Who was your man of the match? And what do you want to see from this team moving forward? Make sure you leave your comments below. Make sure you subscribe. Tell your friends and family. And don't forget, we'll be live Tuesday night with Cincinnati Soccer Talk on our website, cincinnati-soccertalk.com. It finishes all square 1-1 in Richmond, and FC Cincinnati gets a well-earned point.